just pretend that I went out for smokes.
You know, actually, though, like, speaking of bullying teachers, I have, like, one that I, like, look back on and feel very bad about. Actually, you know, I mean, a couple, but, like, one that comes to me is, like, and it was so funny to us at the time. We had this teacher named Mr. Birch, and we would always just call him Mr. Bitch. Like, you know, and, like, we would just say it around or something, he would hear it. What's that, Mr. Bitch?
You don't really have friends like you do when you're in middle school.
Oh, no.
There was a sub. His name was Mr. Novik. We just called him Mr. No Dick.
Yeah, it's real love. My
Did we-
nephew
did we-
said
Actually,
that.
Yeah.
and Mr. Birch retired at the end of the year that he taught us, or he went on to something else.
Mr. Bitch.
Just called him Mr. Bitch, and he was a cool dude.
Yeah.
too.
Of course. Of course.
It's like why did I? You know, it's like it's not like they make much money.
No, I know.
It's just like you're just a kid and you're an asshole and you're just fucking with them.
Yeah. And so Mr. Novik was like, because some subs were like kind of cool, and then some of them were just kind of arrogant for some reason. Like I think they just liked the position they were in. So Mr. Novik was like he was like a little arrogant, and so I remember one day they had just enforced the law that said that you could be pulled over for not wearing a seatbelt. Like that could be the only thing you get pulled over for. This motherfucker gets pulled over right in front of the school, like we're like waiting to go inside, like we're doing the morning congregating or whatever, and we just see right in front of the school. He's in his shitty car, his shitty like hatchback. He's getting a ticket, and everyone's going like, "Mr. No Dick's getting a ticket." You're like, Mr. No Dick can't drive. And then we go and everyone's like, oh. We saw his face. We were like, you got a ticket?
I'd hang out with like a lot of my I remember my English teacher. I would like mow his lawn and shit.
You would like eat lunch with him?
Yeah, no, he'd be like, hey, I need Chaplin. You pull me out of class, and then I'd be like, what's up? He'd like, let's walk around, and then we would just like bullshit about the world and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And I had a Spanish teacher, Mr. Rodriguez, and he was the only Spanish guy in the whole school.
Really?
And he was a Spanish teacher, and he would wear like this little suit, and I'd go up to him in the halls, you know, and I'd be like, I'd be like, man, you don't gotta wear a suit. You're the janitor. Like I would do like this whole "you're the janitor" bit, and I thought it was so funny. And I look back and I go, "That's fucking insane."
Yeah.
That I would do a
yeah,
janitor
yeah.
doesn't have to wear a suit bit because he's a Puerto Rican.
You were
guy.
just being racist.
Yeah,
to
I was just being
a grown
racist
man.
to a man, just a guy.
Yeah.
He thought it was funny, but
Yeah.
it doesn't make it right.
Yeah.
You're like, you're Puerto Rican. You don't have to wear a suit.
So awful. Yeah.
He's just got you on a list somewhere.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But no, I think that's like, you know, I mean, in terms of education, we can do in the future, if there's any interest, we can do a more education policy focused episode. But,
Sure.
you know, I think like in terms of, let's tie this to the theme, which is, you know, lessons for your son and such. Well, you're going to have soon with Ben, you're going to have to pick a
lessons
school.
for your son. Don't miss out on bullying the shit out of your teachers.
Yes.
And I know we're all kumbaya, everyone gets along. It's, you know, but your teachers are adults and you're allowed to bully them.
That's right. Yeah, that's why they make $40,000 a year.
You're supposed to verbally spar with them, you know.
And if they get a job at Costco, we're going to go to Costco on the weekends and just bitch them around. Be like, can you check in the back? You pig.
Ben is gonna have. I mean, you're gonna do public school, or are you gonna do?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're going to do private school.
Unless he really hits in the next year,
Yeah.
it's going to be public school.
This podcast takes off and just all my money goes to
Private
just
school.
to send him around a bunch
private
of rich cunts.
What about like a technical school or something? Well, that's not grade school though, right?
But yeah, I don't know. It would have to. He would have to like want to do that.
A trade school.
Yeah.
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 Send him to the private school Jeffrey Epstein taught at.
Yeah. I guess one more teacher story I just want to talk about. I had the 6th grade teacher, Mr. Lanaba. He ended up being one of my favorite teachers, but when I was in 5th grade, there was a 6th grader in my CCD class who had Mr. Lanaba, and he was like, yeah, he's like an awful teacher. He's like really mean. He yells. He has dirty magazines on him. The cops have to come every day and talk to him. He was just like lying about this guy. Mr. Lanaba ended up being like a great teacher. He was like really smart. He like knew a lot of stuff. He knew a lot about everything. He was so smart that I was like, why is this guy teaching 6th grade? You know, he should be like teaching at a college level or something. I remember one day, there's a bunch of people at our lockers, and there was this kid, Greg Parsons, who had a locker like a couple lockers down from mine. I guess Greg cursed, and Mr. Lonaball walks up to him and he goes, "Hey, Greg, I don't want to hear your white trash mouth." It's like, this guy's awesome.
This guy rules. Your white trash mouth.
Because he called the kid white trash.